Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Vermont. And you guys may remember yesterday's video. I kind of said that there was a couple of things I was playing around with and didn't really get a game that I was really wanting to say, but then I said I maybe had a game in the old Vermont that you guys might be interested in. And so this one is that. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go over what's going on in the match, but kind of wanna just relax and have a little sit down and talk about some just things that are going on. And mainly, you guys have noticed that I've been posting a lot of farm sim stuff, right? I'm doing that for a reason. One of them is that I need to branch out on the channel. If I don't, the channel's going to die. That is just to put it bluntly, but that is the truth. World of Warships Legends, as great as it has been for the last 6 years almost, it's just not quite performing on YouTube anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still getting plenty of views and stuff on my videos, and you guys are still out there, and I appreciate that, but I think people are just kind of getting stale with the whole World of Warships content, with the exception of like the brand new ships that come out when I do videos on them and so on and so forth. Everybody wants to see the new stuff. There's usually a decent amount of people searching for videos on them, so you get picked up that way. But outside of that, outside of those specific videos, there's just not a lot of growth happening from World of Warships Legends anymore. And so you guys have noticed it's been a long time coming. We talk about this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still I would say the undisputed champion of World of Warships Legends when it comes to YouTube. What was the presence? Presence is probably the word I'm going for there. And I'm not talking about presence in terms of like I'm gifting you a present. I'm talking about presence as in I'm everywhere, right? That's by hello. Hello, Venezia! Hold these! Wait for it. We expected him to turn. Come on, Vermont, do it. Really? Well, anyway, back to what we were talking about. So when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm averaging somewhere between 350,000 to 450,000 views a month. Okay? That has dropped back significantly over the course of this year compared to, say, last year and the year prior. And that is a trend that has been ongoing for a couple of years. Now, some out there that would like to, talk about me in particular in a bad light would say, well, Spartan, that's your own doing, it's your videos, blah, blah, blah. And maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. Maybe it is me. In which case, I fully accept that, being the case. But I honestly don't think that that's the case. I think it's just a waning interest on YouTube in general. And so YouTube isn't pushing out the World of Warships Legends content that like it used to. Mainly because I still get all of you guys that come to watch the channel every single day. You guys always come back every single day, watch the channel around the same time every single day, like clockwork. You guys are awesome. You've always been awesome, and I appreciate every one of you. But if I want to continue to grow the channel, and that's the topic here, growing the channel requires me to step outside my comfort zone. And we're doing that with Farm Sim. I love the game. I think the game is a lot of fun. And while it may not be your cup of tea, any support that you guys can help give me to help reach a wider audience is always appreciated. And what I mean by that is, you guys can help me push the channel to an outside audience by just stopping by the video. Even if you don't watch it all the way through, if you could just stop by the video, give it a thumbs up, just to help the channel out a little bit, I would much appreciate it. So, again, I hate doing that. I hate, crossbreeding the videos, but I feel like that's the best way to do it, is because at the end of the day, we have 55,000, try again, almost 56,000 people, or do we have over 56,000 people? You guys have been crazy for so long, it's hard for me to remember just how crazy you guys are, and yeah, we're not quite to 56,000 just yet. But I was pretty sure we had 55. So yeah, we're so close to getting to 56,000 subscribers. And I mean, I've gained more subscribers this year than last year. But I've also done more content elsewhere than I did last year. And not only that, I've been branching out to not just other games, but other formats for videos. I've done history videos here on World of Warships. I've done, PC content for World of Warships, which helps me reach a little bit more of an audience. I've also done, some other styles of videos where I do more of a narrative-driven sort of story kind of deal. And again, I'm not the greatest at this sort of stuff. You guys know this. I would much rather just stream all the time and be done. And you guys, again, you guys crush it on streams. And believe it or not, you guys crush it on streams no matter what I decide to play. Even on Farm Sim, my streams are usually among, if not the most popular Farm Sim stream that's currently on. Which is awesome, and I appreciate everybody who has given me a shot in the world, or not world, but in the Farm Sim aspect. And the same goes for anything that I stream, which to me leads to more streaming, right? The more I stream, the more you guys watch, and that's a good thing. But from a growth perspective on YouTube, YouTube doesn't like streams. It just doesn't. As a platform, YouTube is a video-first platform. And most of the people that come to YouTube come for videos. They don't come for live streams. They go to places like Twitch if they want to watch a live stream, or some of these other streaming platforms that are just specific to streaming. So what I'm getting at is this year I've been trying to branch out, not just from World of Warships Legends into other games, but also just changing up my style of video, adding different styles. You guys have seen it all year long, whether it be trying a different sort of intro where we scroll or we do a little flyby of the ship beforehand and the music and all of that stuff. Just changing a little bit here and there just to kind of put the feelers out there. Changing how I did my live streams. Do I make the live streams more popular if I don't leave them up? And the answer, to most people's dismay, and the answer is yes. If I make it a live event only and don't leave the stream up, more people tend to stop by the streams. However, that also has hurt the channel, and I will explain why. If I make it a live stream only, those people that would normally come by and watch the VOD of said live stream after the fact don't get to do that. And then I lose views on that. So it's kind of a touchy subject right now for me. I'm doing a lot of experimenting, so I apologize to everybody out there. I've been trying a lot of different things, especially the last 6 months. I have been doing a lot of different things to try to just kind of reach out, and that's why I came up with this idea for the Sit Down with Spartan, to just kind of give you guys a little taste behind the scenes of what goes into content creation from my perspective, and kind of get a feel for what you guys think. So feel free, and I want you guys to remember there's a couple of trolls that show up occasionally in my comments section, and they think they're getting me somehow by they'll say something stupid. Just leave those people to their own devices. You don't need to respond to them. I usually respond and talk to them, but it's funny. But what I want is legitimate feedback from you guys. Positive or negative. I'm always open to people's legitimate feedback. I don't want somebody just jumping in the comments being like most of these trolls that just come in, you're terrible, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. That's not constructive in any sort of way. You're just stating your opinion at that point. So I want feedback from you guys. Leave me down in the comments below thoughts on how I can improve. Whether it be different play styles, or and I'm not talking about just World of Warships either. I'm talking about in general. Is there a certain thing that we've tried this year that you preferred, and then it kind of stopped because it was a test, and I just kind of put my feelers out there? I want to know these things, and so yeah, I highly request. But as we get to the pivotal side of this map, we have done our job, right? Up to this point, we have done our job. In this Montana, I'm telling you what, this man deserves a medal for being the biggest bot that I've fought in a while, and he gets away with it. The man should have been dead like 4 salvos ago, and yet he just keeps getting away with it. Now here he's kind of creeping at like quarter speed. I take a shot at him, and then we have 1 gun left to take a shot here at the Worcester as the Worcester runs around the corner. We got triple fired. Now remember, we have Hoshino on this, and of course the Montana survives again. Definitely not gritting my teeth there at all. But we've held our side, we've put up a significant amount of damage, and we've been able to provide support not only to our spawn by covering Bravo and keeping that enemy division, that was a triple division, that happened to bring in a couple of tier 7s because they failed division with a Minnesota, which you guys got to stop doing. Like, I think they should just stop failed divisions from ever being a thing. Like, you should not be able to tier up with your friends, right? It's just not a thing. There's nothing good ever comes out of it. Unless you are God tier players, which most people are not. It's just a detriment to your team by you divvying up with a higher tier friend. And of course, once again, in true Spartan fashion, this Montana gets away with being an absolute murderer. Anyway, do we need to say it? Like, this man should meet... Oh, that's not ideal. Well, hello, Mr. AK. How are you doing? Kitakazi, please don't. Don't do it to me, man. We take a shot around the island with the front guns. We've got 1 gun left in the rear turret. We take that shot as well. And we, of course, through Spartan fashion, leave them with just enough. How many times I gotta say it? We're not allowed to kill a motherfucker around here. But, Borodino, I mean, this guy has done what he could do. But unfortunately, like I said, this guy just didn't really have much of a chance in this lobby. We overmatch. We know that he has, I believe, an extended belt, so we go ahead and shoot a little high, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be, once again, taken down. But again, don't do it. Don't do the thing, guys. If you're in a division, pick the same tier of ship. I'm not saying same class, but pick the same tier of ship, right? Now, obviously, the Borodino was the best player on his team, and he did, to his credit, do a good job during that match of making sure he was in a good position where he could provide support for his entire flank. But, again, you're doing yourself and your team a disservice by failed divisioning, so just don't do it. It's not a good idea, even if you're a good player. But anyway, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. What do you guys think about, helping me out with other content? I want to know what your honest feedback is. Good, bad, doesn't matter. Leave it down in the comments below. I want to hear from you. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.